everyone, and welcome back to Astroneer with Minstrel Monk. It's been a little while since I've had a chance to come in and play. Minstrel Monk had a tiny bit of an accident and managed to break her ankle while on vacation, so I actually have not been able to get into my recording rig for several weeks while I have been laid up with my ankle. So if anyone's been looking for me, that's why. I haven't meant to leave the game for so long. I've actually been really anxious to get back to playing this and also my Don't Starve series. So I am excited to get back and playing with you guys. I know that we were trying to get off the planet last time we were here. There's been another automation update since we last played, and I have not played Astroneer since the last time we were together. So it's very exciting. We have, oh gosh, I didn't even remember we'd actually built our shuttle. That's amazing. So we are actually getting ready to get off the planet, guys. This is, wow, this is cool. Okay, I didn't realize we were quite this far along. Yay! All right, so we have our shuttle. We're going to unpackage this. Let's see what we have. We have one oxygenator. That is awesome. We've got quartz for our beacon. Now we have 2 ammonium and 2 graphite. That is for research that we may find on the planet. That's one of the things we're hoping for. Apparently I went and found some compound in preparation of just having some of the supplies. Now we will need drill bit. So it does not look like we actually have a drill bit made. Have we unlocked the drill bit that we need? Drill bit mod 1. We have not. So we need to be working on some research in order to unlock that drill bit. So I'm going to put this little research node in there and let that go. That's not going to be a lot. It's going to give us 33. So between the 3 of those, it's going to give us right around 100. So I'm going to drop off this compound right here. It would not hurt it. We need solid fuel thrusters as well. So we're going to need 2 solid fuel thrusters. The reason I do 2, I'm always a little worried I'm going to accidentally put myself on the wrong planet and then I can't get home. So, yeah, I like to have a second one. Even though I end up leaving it on the planet there. So we're going to need 2 more ammonium. So 2 canisters will give me 1. And the next question is that unlocked? And we're also going to need a packager unlocked. And to go with this. Now the packager we can unlock when we get there. So I'm not really concerned about having the packager unlocked. Because that's only 1,000 points and we're going to make so much more than 1,000 points. So we do need to have the solid fuel thruster. I want to say we unlocked it. We just haven't made it. Yes, we did. No, we didn't. We haven't unlocked it yet. But we have the bytes to unlock it. Let's go ahead and unlock that. And we have the ability to make it. Should be ammonium and aluminum. So we can make our first one. And as soon as we have dirt, we are able to make our second one. So we'll go ahead and make our first one now. And go down and work on getting... We are going to need to find some research. I don't think this is the right way for going underground necessarily, but there is some, yes. I thought we might have left some research over here, one of the big ones. So we're going to bring this back. This will give us about maybe 500 points. So that'll get us halfway there to getting the drill bit. So I'll bring this over. And then also over here in the trees, there'll be some of those big ones in the trees as well. I know that we saw some of those. So I want to bring some of those big research ones back so that they're available for just popping in the research chamber as we go. We also want to pick up some resin. And I think there was some resin. Oh, actually, I also think there was ammonium over by the big purple that we had found, and that would be helpful as well. And then we can also, we just picked up a couple of little research points there. Oh, and speaking of ammonium, it looks like there might, oh, we actually picked up resin over here and it wasn't very much, wasn't it? I remember that now. Oh, was that a fake ammonium deposit? It was a fake ammonium deposit. It pretended like there was ammonium there and there wasn't. Well, that was silly. Alright, we'll grab this. Take this back very carefully because we don't want to jump in there. That would be rather uncomfortable. But there is ammonium over by the big purple. So let's take this research back and we will go over there and pick some up. So we don't have to make all of it by using the canisters. We'll still have canisters, of course, that get full, which is great. But that way we can go ahead and just pick up a few pieces of the ammonium and we don't have to rely on the soil centrifuge for all of it. Okay, so there's another big research item. Now, which direction was the big purple? I know we could kind of see it from home. It was just past our cave, wasn't it? It's been so long since I've had a chance to play that I don't really remember where everything is. Yeah, I can see it now. I thought we could see the beam from home. Oh, you know what though? I am going to drop off this organic that I just picked up. And I'm going to drop off a compound here because I want to have as much room for the ammonium as possible because it would be really nice. It would give us 7 slots of ammonium if I can pick it up. That'd be nice. And then we'd have 2 full canisters. We can make whatever we want to make with the 2 full canisters. Including, you know, I could just take 1 canister and make some resin. And while we go, we can pick up some of this research as well. You know, every little bit of those helps. You end up quite possibly getting, you know, 500-600 of those as you go kind of around. So that can be a very, very helpful thing. Alright, so this research here, and then let's see if there's actually ammonium under here or if this is a fake. This might be fake ammonium too. It just seemed like it wouldn't be because it was kind of stretched out. That's all compound. Okay, okay. Now we've got a little bit of ammonium here. Sometimes these things like to fool you and pretend like there's actually a deposit underground and there's not. But there is often ammonium in the hills. But wow, only 1 piece of ammonium? Okay, now we're getting a little bit more. Still, not what I expected for being able to find ammonium over here. Alright, that's kind of a dud. I mean, at least I got 2 pieces, right? So we've got enough for where we're going, at least. But, yeah, that was kind of a disappointment. But at least let's grab the research that's here that we can, you know, the replenable research little nodes. And you might be able to hear my dog in the background. She's getting a little antsy. She does not like the fact that I have been laid up for so many weeks. We have not been able to go outside and run around. And unfortunately, I still can't go outside and run around. It's going to be several more weeks before I get to that point. So she is an unhappy little puppy because she is a very active dog. And having an inactive friend has not been good situation for her. So she's had a lot of family members come over and play with her, but there's only so much you can do. And we haven't even been able to like go to the dog park because of COVID. So she is a little antsy these days. Okay, so we picked up some resin. Oh, we left the resin. I'm gonna trade out the organic for resin because I want the resin. And we'll go ahead and take this nice big research back with us as well. I think that'll be a good thing to take back. It'll take a little longer to walk back. Sometimes I think jumping kind of helps. It probably doesn't. It probably makes zero difference whatsoever, but it kind of feels like it does. So I like doing that. I know there's people who can kind of like run and carry things, and I have not been able to do that with a controller. And part of that is probably because I'm a very uncoordinated person, as evidenced by my real life adventures. I'm just as uncoordinated on a computer as I am in real life, apparently. I fall into holes and die. I slide off platforms and die. And I can't carry research very effectively, so yeah, I must be uncoordinated. Alright, so let's grab another one of these aluminum and make another solid fuel thruster. And that will give us our second one. And then we are very close to being ready to go. So we're going to make another solid fuel thruster. I'm going to put a couple of resin on here. So we have those. Well, actually, I'll put this other solid fuel thruster on here. So this is now full. What we're going to do... Nope, that is not the one I meant to load. Where's the one that's going with us? Over there. By the rocket. So we're going to put the solid fuel thruster on here. And I'm going to put a resin on here. That'll give me oxygen filters if necessary when we land, because I might need them to figure out where I'm going. And I'm going to put that here where your oxygenator would normally go, but our oxygenator is packaged. I do not need, let's see, put the ammonium here. I'm going to take some resin and put this down here like this. Now, what are we going to make with our soil? Actually, I'm going to keep both soil canisters because we're going to need to make some ramps as we go into caves. So I'm going to keep the soil canisters. Let me unlock this. So now we have our rocket ready to go. We have some room on our backpack. I'm going to take this tether bundle off because it's not full, and we want a full tether bundle. Now we have 7 slots. So with those 7 slots, we're going to take, oops, we're going to go ahead and take these 3 resin. And we have 1 resin on the platform already. We're going to take 4 more compound with us. Yeah, okay. So now we are full up, and we are going to head towards Glacio. Here we go, launching. This is going to be a little bit of a longer episode, guys, because since we are heading off to a new planet, I don't want us to just get to a new planet and immediately stop the episode. So this is going to be a little bit longer than, you know, our kind of 20-25 minute episode probably. And okay, so we want Glacio first. Sorry about that. I thought I'd hit the mute button for a minute there. Okay, so we are going to head over to Glacio first. Well, I am if I can get there. I'm selecting it. There we go. For some reason, the select button didn't want to work. And we made an achievement! Blastoff! Use a shuttle to leave Silva. Very exciting. Wow, it didn't look like we went anywhere. I mean, we did, but it didn't look it. So I'm going to look for a landing spot that's near one of these big purples. I like to make my bases near there. Oh, and speaking of, we're right next to one. I don't like North and South Pole because it's not sunny enough. Not that we're using a lot of solar power here, but just because I don't like to be in the dark all the time. So we're right next to one. This is nice. This is a good kind of spot. And I will eventually build a base up top. You get a lot of nice wind up there. This is a windy planet. Another achievement. Cool as ice. Visit Glacio. So this is a good place to get a lot of research early on. So we're gonna. Oh my goodness, that is like super lucky. So there's research underground that we're going for, but there's also these research pods, and this is why I brought this ammonium and then graphite. So we are going to. Oh shoot, we forgot something, guys. We forgot our drill mods. We forgot our drill mods. Okay. We might not be able to get our titanium that we need. I got so excited about leaving, I forgot to grab that and unlock it. Ugh. And we could unlock it from here, but we don't have any ceramic. Well, okay, we're going to see what we can do, guys. We do have another solid fuel thruster, so we can actually go home and come right back if we need to. So we're not dead in the water or anything. It's okay. We'll be fine. Let's make a beacon, because we definitely want to come back here. So we're going to make a beacon. This is going to be our home spot. And did I forget to put in the thing? I did, but that's okay, because we're going to make a lot of bites while we're here. So we'll have bites underground, but just let me see if there's some above ground I can grab real quick, just so I can package that. I was not expecting to find one of the ammonium research chambers right on top so quickly. Yeah, I got so excited about leaving for another planet that I forgot to do the last bit of getting ready to go. Yeah. Here we go. I think that's, yep. Run back to the ship so I don't run out of oxygen. Oh, look, there's all that iron right there. That's awesome. There's iron nearby. There's plenty of compound. I don't see a lot of resin. But there's probably resin nearby. We just haven't run into it. And we'll find a cave entrance. We just won't be able to dig into the ground in the caves, which could be a problem because I want to take titanium back. I really need two pieces. I usually need more, but absolutely 100% have to have 2 pieces. Okay, so since we can't do anything with the drill mod just yet, we're gonna unlock this the packager. And the type of research that we like to have here. So I'm gonna pull these off. We were lucky enough to find one right away, immediately, right next to our ship. So we have this graphite, we've got our ammonium, we're going to go unlock this research pod. This gives us 7,400 research points. This thing in here. But you can see it's huge, so we can't really take this back in our ship easily, because our ship's just too small. But by having the packager, we can make it small and take it back with us. package that up, make it small. Travel size. So we want to find another one of those that works off of the ammonium. Because they have some that work off of power, but we do not have the kind of power we need to be able to do that. This is why I like to have resin. I can kind of wander around. Okay. Alright. I didn't die. Oh. Hello. What do you have? It looks like you might have oxygen filters too. Thanks. And a beacon. Dynamite. A little research sample. And I can't pick up your other stuff. That's okay. That's okay. That's a power one over there. The power ones are all square, so they're easy to tell. But there's also... Oh, there's lots of graphite over here. Oh, that's an awesome graphite deposit. So actually, I am going to beacon this so that I can find the graphite later, because that's really nice and helpful. Red. Red for resource. RR. I have kind of a, I think that's a power one. I do have kind of method to my madness when it comes to my beacons. Blue is home, and I chose that because your shuttle and your more graphite. Oh my goodness gracious. I usually have trouble finding graphite. That's why I always bring it with me. Huh. There's more oxygen filters. Just in time to be used. Okay. Let's see if we can find the other, or another ammonia. Oh, and of course I didn't bring the ammonium with me because that would have been smart, right? So let's go grab it. Ammonium and graphite. And we'll look on the other side. Drop some of this stuff off. Whee! And then we'll figure out if we want to go underground to ourselves. Well, we definitely want a research line underground. It'll give us a lot of stuff. A lot of research points. I'm gonna grab these so I can have some oxygen filters when I need them. Grab these two. So you can find ammonium. Oh, there's a resin. And see, there's clay here. I just don't have a way of turning that into... Well, actually, I could. So, you know, I could make a couple of printers and some tables, and I could make a smelter, and... Oh, good grief. Oof. That was close. Well, okay, I didn't intend to do that, but that's alright. Because, I mean, I was going to turn it into a packager anyway. And I could make a drill bit. That's all I see. There's ammonium. But I could never find ammonium and graphite on this planet when I need it. So, this just happens to be a different situation. Okay, let's see. Oh, quite a bit of ammonium. Well, not quite a bit, but a bit. This just likes to have cliff face over here. I don't see any more. Okay, I'm going to go check over by our big purple and see if he's got any research pods over that way. Whee! So I could do that. I don't have any kind of power unlocked, but for 500 I can unlock wind power. It would be very slow, but it would be doable. And I'm gonna eventually make a base on this planet. complete with smelter. So it would not be the end of the world to do so. So I always have that as an option. Wow. This is not a place I want to make a base, though. My goodness. There's like no flat area up here. Well, there was on the other side. We did find a place where there was like flat area on the other side. Oh, and this isn't too bad up here. We'll just have to base on this side, I guess. Or not. Wow. Okay, so maybe this needs to be like a resource place and not a base. Well, this isn't bad. This is pretty decent over here. We just have to be careful where we choose to base. Yeah, that's a power one. Lots of iron over here. There's an ammonium one. Oxygen filter to the rescue. 0 power now. Alright. I'm glad we found a second one. And it wasn't too terribly far away. Sometimes they're really far away and I get extremely lost. No. Don't know why you're trying to go in there. Alright, packager. Package this guy down. Put him on my backpack. Alrighty. Is there anything interesting? Ah, oxygen filters. I will take those. Thank you. Alright. I think we're more or less that direction, but it's so easy to get turned around, especially since I thought I saw the red beacon over the other direction. But let's get up to the big purple, because we know we're not far from that. Don't want to get too near that guy. Yeah, that way's home. Whee! A lot of iron around here. There's like this automated thumper thing you can build later that extracts materials from the ground, and it actually extracts more than if you did it manually. It's pretty awesome. And with all the iron that's here, I wonder if I can pick this up now. Do I have room? I have room for one of them. I have room for both of them. That'll recharge me. Here we go. Whee! Sort of whee? Oh, I can't get the slide going. Oh well. Okay. So that gives us our second research. That's good. Now we want to go underground. I'm going to drop off these though. I don't want to drain the power cells at this point. So if we have too much trouble underground, I will consider, especially since we have some power cells to kind of get things started, I'll consider if we want to build a smelter, since I did see some clay nearby. Now, I thought I saw also some a cave entrance over here. Did I? I did. Does this have sort of a... It does kind of have a sort of... Yeah. This is why I wanted my full canisters. I mean, I dug a little bit of stuff up, I guess, but... Good to have full canisters when you're going down. I'll be able to do a little bit of digging with the walls, but I'm not going to be able to dig the floor, I don't think, at all, since I don't have the thing. So the resource that I really want out of the cave right now is titanium. So titanite to turn into titanium is the important one. So now we're going to put the oxygenator into the shuttle so that we can connect our tethers to it. Did you actually go in there? Sweet oxygen. Alright, and we also want to be looking for some of the research down here. When you get really lucky, you can get a research line that can give you, you know, somewhere between 5,000 and 10,000 research points. Oh, there's something on the ground over there. Feather bundle. Looks like oxygen filters. Yeah, I cannot dig anything on the floor at all. Oh, a bunch of tethers, though. Another research sample. More tethers. For some reason, I can't get the, here we go. A generator. So that would give us power if we want to... Alright, you know what? This game is telling me we just need to make the smelter here. We just need to. I can't get rid of the bad guys. There's titanite right here. Most of it's in the floor. There's some in the wall. So I need 2 for building a shelter. 2 for... Yeah, so I need 6. The question is, can I actually get 6 without getting into the floor? I don't know. Let's find out. So if I take the tethers off that I just found, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Take these out. That's 5 and 6. Let's see if we can get 6 without having to get into the floor. That's 1. This is really slow. Two. 3. 4. We might do it. 5. Just need 1 more. I think we're gonna do it. Yeah, we got this. 6. Whoops, that was really close. I couldn't 100% tell for sure. Yes, we got all 6. So I'm going to take these back to the ship. And we're going to come down here and see if we can do a good research line. Down here and get some points that way. So we'll come back for those tethers. So we lucked out. We were able to do our titanium without having the drill bit. So we're very lucky. And we found our research quickly. So now this is ready to go home now. But we're not going to put it in the shuttle because we still need the oxygenator connected so that we can breathe. Here's generator, here's research sample. Go back down, get those tethers. You do have to be careful in these caves. So there's a lot of little cave openings to the next level that are, you know, a little hard to see. And boy, you can fall and hurt yourself in those. We have 3 tether lines. And I think we have 1 compound. Yes. That can be made into tethers. And, oh, 2 compound, actually, that can be made into tethers. So we can just kind of, I'm going to take a look and see what I can see off this way. I don't see a whole lot that direction. Just kind of checking. Whew! Got a little too close to that. Also just kind of checking to see if I see more titanium. But I don't see any research. Interesting. There have been games where I don't find a lot of research, and then there's games where it's like nothing but research. And it's like, oh, well, I just need to go a little further this way. Oh, and there's another one. And oh, there's another one. I have to go over here. And I've had really long, convoluted lines of research that are just crazy, crazy. And I've gotten so much. Let's see if I can pop this guy without hurting myself. Ow. What is on here? Ooh, I will take that. Thank you. A smaller solar. Oh, I'm tempted to take that back with me. We don't have a lot of power at our home base. And solar is not exactly this planet's forte. Alright, where's the research on this planet? I mean, really? Either I'm blind or there is no research nodules over this way. Huh. It's so weird. Well, I guess we're not making a research line. Usually you can make at least a little one. Interesting. Well, in the interest of getting some of our research going that we have caught or gathered. Did we go this way? I think we did. There's a generator. There's some. There we go. See, they're worth over 300 points each. Okay, so we're going to tether. Here, there's a little bit more titanite too. So I definitely want to grab to that. Now, which way did we come from? I got so excited about finding it. Oh, don't tell me I found it just to get lost. I'm pretty sure I was coming from one of these 2 directions. Yes, it was this direction. Okay, so we're connected up that way. Not the straightest of lines, but I made it back to where I started from. Okay. I mean, it was only 2 little thingies, but at least it was something, right? I know I'm going in a completely different direction, but I'm just looking. Like, there's 1. 2 on that one. So that when I come back, I've got at least a couple little things I can pop. That'll give me... Whoops. That'll give me 1,000 when I get... Every time I get here. It's a long way to go, but... Hey. 4,000 points? Ah. Here we go. This is continued on from another line, so... Oh, that didn't connect. There we go. Alright, that's a little better at least, right? A little something? There's quartz over there. Don't really need quartz at the moment. But the research samples on the quartz is nice. And this will end my tethers. Be really careful going that way. So I'm going to bring this tether over like that to be a little bit more cautious with how I go. Okay, tether, behave. I'll put you down. Not mid-air, down on the ground. Right there. Here we go. Okay, that gives me a tiny bit of a research line. It's not the best, but it gives me a little. Alright, we are heading home. Wow, this episode's going to be like 45 minutes to an hour long. Actually, it's going to be close to an hour long. Wow. Okay. I might have to break this up in the middle, guys. We'll see. We'll see. Going to Glacio, this is like a... This is like a one operation type episode. Okay. So now we can pick up 8. 10 iron. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, we can pick up 10 iron. And there's iron right up there. Wasn't there? Oh, well, there's iron like everywhere. I'd actually seen iron up and over here. Right in the side of the canyon. Alright. I'll probably take back 12 and leave my oxygen tanks here. If I really want to. Although I think I'll take back the solar. And one of the research samples instead. Alright, all this lovely hematite. Yeah, I definitely want to take back the solar. So we are going to be desperate for power when we get back. Okay, one more. Nope. Was going to be 2 more. I accidentally picked up an organic. Well, not accidentally, managed to. Come on. Okay, so typical trip to Glacio. We got 2 of the big research. We got 6 titanium. 6 titanium is the number. That's the magic number for me. We're going to leave the oxygenator here. When we come back to Glacio, we will always have it available to us. I'm leaving my oxygen tanks here. All I need is glass to recreate those. I'm leaving my canisters. All you need is resin to create those. That way I can take the small solar back that I found and let's see. I'm going to pop this one just to give me the research there. I'm going to take this one back. 6 titanium. The trick for that is you need 2 titanium alloy to make the large shuttle. We're going to go straight from small shuttle to large shuttle. We're gonna skip the medium shuttle. So I need 2 titanium for that. And then there are the storage silos that I like to take. We're going to take a storage silo to our next planet. Then, so it's 2 titanium for each of those. So, okay, if I could get in. What is your problem? There we go. It's having a little bit of issues. And then I fill up on hematite to make iron for the rest of the stuff. Now, they did change the requirements for the large tables. So I like to have all the iron to make the really large tables, but they did actually change the requirements, and I forget now what it takes. It used to take 2 iron for those. So we probably don't need as much iron. I think it's the, is it the chemistry lab that requires iron, or the atmospheric condenser? It's the atmospheric condenser, maybe, that requires iron, but one of them requires iron. So you have to have a little bit of hematite for that. So it's necessary to go to Glacio. So getting the research and getting the iron and getting the titanium early is good all around. So going to Glacio as your first off-planet trip usually helps. And of course, originally you wanted the extra iron to get the big tables. Now you don't have to. I honestly cannot remember what the new formula is. But it doesn't require you to go to Glacio anymore. Which is awesome, by the way. To be able to make those without having to go. I gotta check this now. It's gonna bother me. Okay, so what is the requirements now? Tables. Extra large platform C. No, it is 2 resin and 2 iron. Oh, it's 2 iron. It's not 2 steel. It used to be 2 steel. So you still need to go to Glacio. You don't need the atmospheric condenser to make the big tables. That's right. Because you used to have to get argon and all kinds of stuff. And now you can just go to Glacio and pick up your hematite. Okay, so we are going to need our smelter. Where's our... Okay. So we can move our big printer off the table. Put our aluminum over here. Boop. And we're going to take our smelter. Maybe... What on earth? Okay. We're going to take the one with all the hematite or titanite and put it on here to start smelting. And then I'm going to start taking the hematite off so that it's able to smelt. I am going to take 2 of the glass, though. I need to make my oxygen tanks again. I'm going to take the small solar and pop it on here just to be able to give us a little more power as we go. Oops. Unload all of this. Not all of this is going to be able to smelt. It's going to stop partway through because it won't have room to unload. So we'll get some storage in there. So it's able to do that. And I'm going to take these research items. Research tables over here. And that's going to take a really long time to research. Let's see. Let's put that in there. I'm not sure how long this is going to take. 10 minutes, that's not too bad. The others take a half hour to research. These guys that I brought back. So I'm just going to kind of put these here. This is empty. So let me put the hematite on here. Alright. Okay, so our titanite has been smelted. Well, some of it. There's still some of it on there. Let's take this. Trade that. Titanium and aluminum look very similar. So I think this is where we're going to end this episode, guys. It's been a really long episode. My goodness, it's been almost an hour. But we did take our trip to Glacio. We're going to finish up smelting. We're going to do some research. And we will see you guys later after all this stuff is smelted and some of the research is done. And thanks for joining me on our first trip to Glacio. This has been Minstrel Monk, and I hope to see you on the next one. Bye!